What's going on, guys? Alex here, Nickens Lawn and Landscape. Today we are replacing valve cover gaskets on a 454 Chevy engine. We got these from O'Reilly's. These are Felpro. Never done this before, but should be pretty self-explanatory. I've done valve cover gaskets, just not on this engine. From the look of things, there's 7 bolts on each side, and they are 3/8 socket. So we'll get a socket and we'll get started. As you can see, these are pretty bad. There's a lot of oil down there. There's some up, can't really see on over the top side, but it goes all the way back. And same thing on this side. You can see the residue down there, not as well because of light, but they're both leaking pretty bad. Got my socket, the long drive, deep socket. Let's get started. Alright, we got them all loose. Oh, I'm gonna need a regular ratchet to get them out. The regular ratchet, a couple extensions. Alright, so we got 6 of the 7 bolts out. Now there's a few wires and stuff that run across there that are plugged in up here. A couple other lines here that are pushed in right here. I'm going to get all those out while I still got 1 bolt in, get everything out of the way, take that final bolt out and pull it off. And we also took an air compressor and kind of blew out up around the top and around the bottom to hope no debris goes in there when we pull the cover off. I think everything's out of the way. We had 3 things. Got those out. We'll get this last bolt out and pull it off. And there we have it. Gasket doesn't look bad at all. But you can see where it was leaking for sure. All right here. Oh yeah. Alright, so we got the new one in. The old one really didn't look that bad. You can see it sitting back there on the bench, but that one didn't look that bad really. There was 1 semi-loose bolt, so I'm thinking maybe that's what caused the leak, but it wasn't really that loose. So I'm hoping that gasket was just wore down just enough to where it was letting it seep a little bit. But we got the new one in and we are ready for reinstall. Got her situated. Get these 7 bolts back in. Driver's side's done, onto the passenger side. First thing we got to do is move some of this air intake to get access to the cover. Thought I cleaned up every leaf. Looks like the throttle body has to come off too. Butterfingers. Gonna use a 10 up here. I think it's probably a 3/8, but it's tight. There's not much room, so we're gonna go with the 10. Got it set back on. I got a few of them started. Get this put back on. Get the air intake put back on, and we'll be all finished up. Same thing. Go start at the bottom, go to the top. Back to the bottom. To the top. Should probably be this one. You do this to evenly distribute the pressure of the gasket. If not, it can get buckled up in one side and end up leaking right away. It just won't seat right. So if you go across like this, it's a good habit to get into anytime you're working with anything fragile, any kind of gasket or aluminum, really, anything like that. It's the way you're gonna want to go about it. Don't have to, but I would suggest it. That's all she wrote. Valve covers are done. Everything's put back together. No missing nuts, bolts. That's a good thing. Man, it's freaking hot. It's February and it is hot. It's hot. I don't know how hot. I'm sweating. My phone, bear with me. Look at this. That's what you get, but it saves you money. So, look at that. 68 degrees. It's crazy. It is the middle of February. Should be snowing right now. And I'm out here sweating, changing valve cover gaskets. What are you gonna do? Alright guys. Thanks for watching. I don't know if there's going to be any more footage for this video or not. I may be going to pick up some stuff off Craigslist later. If I do, I'm going to put that in this video. And if I don't, this is the end of this video. So, if you see me again, cool. If not, thanks for watching. See you next time. Alright guys, so like I mentioned, if we were going to go do this Craigslist deal, I was going to do a little bit more for the video. And we're going to look at 3 Ryan aerators. Guys asking $300 for all 3, and 2 of them are the recent style ones. One of them's the older style, but said they're missing a few parts, but all the engines should run. So my thinking is, if I can put 2 of them together out of the 3, or at least, you know, put one of them all the way together and only have to buy a few parts for the second one, you know, some cheaper parts, maybe some tines or cables or something like that, then I could be way ahead of the game. So we'll see if they're worth the $300. If they are, we'll be bringing them home and we'll check them out a little bit more when we get in the garage. Here they are, my new gems. This is the old Ryan with the Honda engine. This is one of the wider ones. It's got 7 rows of tines, I believe, instead of 5. This is an older Ryan. This one's missing the tines, and this one's missing quite a bit. I got some of the handle parts here. So what I'm going to do is try to get this one going as it is. There's only a few little pieces missing. That shouldn't be a big deal. Get that one going, maybe get a new cover, but I might not get that, I don't know. And then take these 2, they have the same engine and they have a lot of the same parts. So what I'm thinking is to take all the parts from this older one and put them on that newer one. Again, I might have to buy a few parts, but Paid 300 bucks for all 3 of these with those parts and everything, and all 3 of the engines supposedly run. They all have compression, and I didn't go as far as getting them started, but I did check to make sure they have all have compression. And at 300 bucks, I think I did pretty well. So we'll get them going, and I'll show them in another video, but I wanted to include a little bit of this for this video and show you guys once again, you don't always have to buy new. I have a lot of time on my hands right now. Not a lot, but I got enough time on my hands right now that I can get these going. And I had a class and aerator I was using this past year. Didn't really like it. I sold that, and I've always liked Ryans, so here we are. Got some more Ryans. Hopefully get 2 out of this, and hopefully these 2 will last me a long time. Thanks for watching, guys.